Hello. Well, here we go. I'm going to do some diamond painting. I honestly am. I've just got to tidy up some of these. These are what I've been doing. That bit is going to have a little tag on with a hole punch, and then it's going to go on my board. I've got a sort of a pegboard thing. So these are all enamel pins that I've turned into magnets. Oh, I hate it when they twist. That's because on the back I've just got a not so strong. Well, on the back I've got a washer. Give up. Favourite Muttley. That was quite a nice one. Be the person that your dog thinks you are. So these are all for the craft fair. Oops, sorry. Oh, I have got a few more, but I ran out of washers, that's what it is. Well, I think I've got some more upstairs. That one's slightly different. I don't know about those. They might go somewhere else. So actually what I can do is, that one's quite sweet. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is take off one of these cows. And we'll put that one off. Yeah, I think that's probably the best bet. And we'll have the elephant on. So you say, oh, I like the elephant. And I'll say, yes, I do too. But they're all coming off. Because I'm going to do something different with those ones. And I've got more of these magnets. Some at my office and some I've still got to finish off. Sanding down the back. Oh, knobbly bit. But well, I'll leave those two for now. They can go there to remind me. Put that there. So right there from my office I've got to get down, and then make tag tops and punch hole for pegboard. I really would prefer to get yeah, because they're going to have to go on one at a time unless I create something different which can make them go one at one. Because I don't particularly want them all in a row, you know, like stacked five. So with that I put them in baskets. I mean, this whole thing is a bit overkill because I could have just got my metal tin foil tray and just stuck them to it. But I wanted them to be like a bit like Christmas presents, you know, because these can just then be wrapped up and put into stockings. All right, so they can go down in the box. Oh dear. I've spent most of the afternoon putting these in, making these up, and I've got a whole big bag full, so I've got over 50 odd, because I'm going to be, what's the word, I've got a lot of these, my duplicates, to go up, and they don't have a tray. So hopefully people will want not just one, but if they go for like 3, they'll just get, I'll just take them out one of the boats and the pens, and that's that for, say, the 3 that they've got. And the same applies for the coasters. Yeah. So I was going to put some, to do, you know, some of these into a lucky dip so people could make them up. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put these ones, and they're going to have mirrors on the back, into the lucky dips bags, because otherwise I'm going to have to put boats for every coaster that I've got in there, and then I might run out for the others, you know, and they might pick 2, and then it's like, oh great, so that'd be 2 when I could have just given them 1. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I've got a pile of things to seal, but well, in the meantime, let us, now, what were these ones for? Ah, those for the doggies. Oh dear. You know, I tidied this table up, cleared it off, and it's already starting to get back into mayhem mode. It's just a pain in the bottinsky. Right, so we have those. Ah, those are done. Those are done. Now these are all the cat ones. That one I've got to finish off. But I've got to find what I did with the cat. And now are these for the cat? No. They are for the they're for the dogs, I said, weren't they? Now this one is for the oh my god, look at this, this is just ridiculous. Some people have got their Christmas lights up already. I'm like thinking, no, we're not in December yet, please don't. Right, I'll put those bottles back somewhere. Oh, jeepers. Right, surrounded by mayhem. Nothing new there. These are some bookmark sleeves. Just as well I haven't ordered the paper bags, because I'm sure I've got shed loads up at the office. And if not, they're over there somewhere, which I've got to deal with. Oh, fudge. Luckily I'd emptied them, wouldn't it? It's the trays I put my magnets in when I'm wanting the magnet on the back to dry. Oh, good God. Right. Let us see the cat ones. What the hell are they in that? Are they in that one? Yes! Cat coasters. Right. I know these ones are gnomes, but I'm going to do, and those are doggies, I'm going to do, right, where's the pen? Oh, in there. Oh, that was what I was going to test out. My hook for my studio cameo. There it is. Hold on a minute. Right, I was going to just test it on this and see if it works. Oh my God, it does. Oh, that's good. Bit of a hook at the end, mind, but that is good to know. So if my other one breaks, I do have a backup, even though it's supposed to be a weeding tool. I never could figure out the blasted vinyl. I've got shed loads of vinyl. Can I fathom it out? No. Oh dear. I'm exhausted. But I thought I'd better do this video before I run out of even more steam. I'm just going to get this round to the beginning, and then I will. Oh dear. Pardon me. I hate it when I got those. It's my reflux. My ears are going in and out, and the tinnitus is playing up. Oh, good golly. Take me out to the glue factory next. Right, so that's that. Perfect. I'm going to put it back in there so I know where it is. Right. Now I was going to do the cat coasters. Where was that one there? I'm going to finish this one off. Oh dear. Look at all this number 7. No. That has to be done. Yeah. Did I pick one up? No. I do not like rounds. They annoy me. Oh, for God's sakes. Oh dear. I'm going to do this filming. And then I'm going to, what am I going to do? I'm going to get a cup of tea and I'm going to go up to my bed. I think what I might do is I might seal, oh God, all these coasters that I've got to do. It does come off a lot easier, this blue heart dot. But to be fair, I think I'm way too tired to be coping with this. I think what I really should be doing is like diamond painting in the morning when I'm awake-ish, and then do the crafting in the afternoon. I'm only doing this. Oh, for God's sakes. I didn't poke it down, did I? But there again, if I poke it down too much, it disappears. I needed a smidgen in it just to keep it going, and I put more than a smidge. But yes, so it does rub off quite well though. I'll get a toothbrush. I've got a little brush up there. Can't remember what I was saying. But well, oh God, I hunted out my letter for the which the National Insurance people sent me, saying because I've been on LOCRA, which is disability job thing with my universal credit, and I've paid like my national insurance stamp whenever I've done my self-assessment, except for last year. I didn't do that one because I thought, bugger it, I didn't have the money for it, so I said no. And I didn't have to pay it. It was what's the word, you know, that voluntary. Yeah, I got a letter saying that from 2017 to 2022, whatever, they can give me back my my national insurance contributions because I was on this LOCRA, LWRCA, whatever it is, part of the universal credit. So I filled in the form. Finally, I started to understand it a bit more after reading it and going, I don't know what that means or what that's for. And I filled it in, and I went to go and print out the postage stamp on my click and drop. And because then I thought, great, I'll do that, and then I can get that picked up on Monday, and it'll have a record of it being picked up, and it'll have a record of me getting the stamp. Oh yeah, great. They give you a postcode. Now I can give you that postcode just to show you what it is. That is the postcode. HM Revenue and Customs, Class 2 Rectification, BX91ZH. And I did that. And I couldn't believe it. Clicking that all into me click and drop, and it wants a town. But there is no town. They didn't give me a town on the thing. So after doing a bit of research on looking up on Yahoo, you know, or Google or whatever it is, apparently BX9s and BX5s are postcodes for the government, and they don't give you an address, something like that. And that is that, because it's apparently a non-postal address. Go figure, postal address, why give it? And if they know that this is going to be a bit awkward, and apparently when I read it online, it says, you know, some post offices, because the post office don't even have the other alternative address. And they gave an alternative address, and it was up for Newcastle upon Tyne. And I thought, oh, I'm pretty loath to send it there, just in case it's the wrong place, and then that's that form gone. And yeah, I took a photo of it because I couldn't be asked to stand up and clear the top of my printer off. And so tomorrow, I found a telephone number, so tomorrow I'm going to phone them up and ask them. Or technically what I'm going to do is ask them if they have an email address I can post it through to, because that would be a lot quicker. I mean, they had the one for the warm home discount. I did that by email. So I was trying to think how much. I mean, I've averaged about 150 quid each time I've paid my national insurance stamp. So I'll tell you what, if that comes back, that would be brilliant. But then I'm going to have to be good. I'm going to have to pay off some of my bills. As in my credit cards. because they've been hit rather hard. Bloody Temu's all I can say. I need to have things now when I get a flea in my bonnet. A flea in my ear, a bee in my bonnet. Good God, these things. Yeah. Next year I've decided I'm not making it a New Year's resolution, because New Year's resolutions in my mind are always made to be broken. And so I'm not going to make them. But I'm going to get back on track, get listing, and I might even try and get back onto Etsy. Could use my business address. Now I know what I think I know what I did wrong last time. I won't make that mistake again this time. And then, yeah, and get selling on eBay and get my bills in order. Oh, my shoulder hurts. I don't know what I did to it. I slept on it, I think. Or it's just had too much use. But well. God, see, this goes on forever, doesn't it? Don't want that one. That's a square. Dropped off from somewhere. I don't know what that bump noise was. Oh, and I better do some posts about the craft fair and what I'll be taking with me and share it. I've got to make up a few scrap bags. They'll be slightly smaller than the usual ones that I sell on eBay. On eBay, you get 30 pieces and 50 pieces. But in Lucky Dip, yeah, I was thinking I could be even tempted to do a few fat quarters, but then no, because I'm going to have to sit at the table at the office and cut them. Now I know I've got those height adjustable legs and it's up quite high, it's up at the highest mark. Still does my back and shoulders in. And I can just make up scrap bags with the... They're not remnants and they're not technically really scrap bags, because what I do is I cut off some of the fabric from the bolt. And then oh, was that 1 or was that 7? That is 7. And then I cut them down to a sort of scrap sort of sizes. And then I pick those. I mean, each bag is different fabrics. There's no two alike, but obviously if people buy more than one scrap bag, they're going to get duplicates at some point. But there just won't be any duplicates in the individual bags, unless you buy more than one. I'm going to have to make a cup of tea soon. That might help. What have I had? Oh, I wonder if it's the flipping cheese I had yesterday. dairy makes me suffer with my reflux. So I bet that's it. But I don't want to get lactose-free cheese. I don't mind the lactose milk, but I haven't got that in ages because, well, I don't tend to have it. I don't have milk in my teas. And but then also I have cream. Yeah, I don't particularly want lactose-free cream. And not only that, because it's £2 for a pokey little bottle. And it doesn't taste the same. So I'd sooner have my soup and suffer. I'd sooner have my cheese on my baked potatoes and suffer. Oh dear. Even eggs do it to me as well. God knows why. I used to be able to eat this stuff, no problem. And now it's just one thing after another that gets added to the list of can't eat. I'm not supposed to eat tomatoes, but I will have a bit of tomato puree. I just don't have the tomatoes. I eat gluten-free. Yeah. And I'm not supposed to eat sweets and things like that. But I'll tell you what, oh my God, I'll tell you what. My friend at Craft Group, oh bless her, she's an absolute star, she really is. Because they provide snacks for the group. And because I'm the only awkward one, I mean there's a vegan one there, or vegetarian, and I'm gluten-free. She makes these, and there's lots of diabetics there as well, so she makes this fantastic food snack sort of thing. There was a chocolate brownie she made, and she made it with gluten-free flour, because that's fine, everybody can have that, it doesn't taste any different. Dark chocolate, because dark chocolate's better for you than other chocolates, so the diabetics, they can have a little bit of luxury and not feel like they're missing out. And she makes it with stevia as well, which is sugar-free. I think stevia, yeah, it's all sugar-free basically, and gluten-free, and oh my God, it's to die for. She does quite a lot of other things as well, and it's just like, what a star, what a total star. They all went on a trip on Friday to Blackpool at the centre where our craft group is held, and a lot of people who are on our craft group have gone to on this trip. They'll be back by now, I should think, and yeah, so a lot of them wanted to go off and see the drag acts, which I reckon would be really fantastic to see. But wanted to go and see Funny Girls. They did. So I'll hear all about it within our chat or a group. But yeah. Got to hear of all the exploits. Who got into trouble? Was anybody arrested? How many fisticuffs at dawn was there? Because that woman that caused a lot of our problems, she was going on that trip and she still caused trouble. You know. She's a scooter. She doesn't really need a scooter as such. You know, she just doesn't like walking. I mean, God, I'd love to be able to walk. That's like all the others. I mean, we try, but we have to give up because we're in absolute excruciating agony afterwards. But we still, you know, get up and help. You know, we all still take it in turns doing the washing up. She hated doing that and never bothered. We'd still get up and give people their teas, you know, even if we were holding on to crutches or whatever. But she wouldn't. She would just stay sat there and expect everybody to bring it to her. And this time, I mean, because it's a trip and there's a lot of disabled people going, it was, can the bus take mobility scooters? Well, they could only take so many and so many walkers and things like that. But, I mean, one was they couldn't not take it because it's a wheelchair, you know, motorised wheelchair. So they had to take that and stuff. So they made things. But this woman, oh my God. First off, she had to buy herself a double seat so she didn't have to sit next to anybody else. So she bought 2 seat tickets. And then when they something happened or something, they said nobody could take extra, you know, nobody could take scooters on the bus unless they fall down. Well, she kicked up a stink, I think, at one point, and at one point she didn't want to wanted her money back. And after the last girl that asked for their money back and said, well, actually, you can't have your money back because it was a non-refundable deposit, and they knew that, you know, that unless there's serious cause. And it was like, you know, so some of the people who really, really need to have a walker, you know, and they can't, they can hire them when they're there, but then they have to hire them when they're there, you know, or because they can't take their scooters, so they're going to have to get a walker, you know. And this woman has now managed to get her flipping scooter on the bus, and, you know, and she's right at the front. She doesn't need to be right at the front. She's probably going to tell the bus driver how to get there. At any rate, that's one thing why I didn't want to go on the trip. And also, you know, there's quite a few things why I didn't want to go on the trip. A, there's too many people, and to be stuck there, no matter how much I like them, and I do like a lot of them, there's a lot that I do not know. And I could just feel my anxiety rising at the thought of it. And then the not knowing who you were going to be with, you know, sat next to, sharing a room with, if you were lucky to be sharing a room with somebody, or, and, you know, and stuff. And then, oh God, you know, finding out that actually I do snore. And then thinking, oh God, I don't particularly want to be sharing a room with somebody when I snore, because I don't want to keep them up all night. And at the same point, I don't particularly want to be kept up all night by somebody else snoring. So I was like, oh God, no. And I just knew I'd just be tired out. It's all that socialising. I cannot do it. I cannot. I'll just shut down and go quiet, and just, I wouldn't enjoy it. I'd enjoy bits, but, you know, and then you're paying for it. So, no. I didn't want to end up becoming a moaning myrtle when I'm there, because I do when I get very tired, then my pain sparks up even more, and then I just am a miserable sod. I really am. And I don't want to, you know, be a miserable sod while other people are there. And also that woman's going, and I certainly don't want to go there, because if I'm a miserable sod, yeah, there might be new flower beds turning up on half their roundabouts. Or perhaps a person is taken out to sea. While I sit there licking a gluten-free ice cream. Yeah, no, didn't want to do that. I can't last that long. But another thing I did notice, I found in some of my searches, I found my manual for this house. It's the handbook that we got given when we had this house. And I also found the letter which we were given as well with our appointments and, you know, the do's and don'ts. And it doesn't, well, it does say something about pets, but it doesn't say they're prohibited. It just says written consent must be given prior to, you know, for pets. So at our meal, I'm going to ask and say, look, I'm giving you, and I'll write a letter and I'll hand it over to them and I'll say, look, I need one for my anxiety, for my health. It's the only company I really have at home, apart from, well, now I've got some company on TikTok, which is great. Louise, thank you so much. And, you know, I just, you know, we go on lives, you know, I go on lives with them on TikTok and chat, and me and Louise chat and go on lives and just keep each other company, so to speak, while we're pottering around diamond painting. And it's lovely, that is. But you know, when I'm not doing that, it would be nice to have a furry friend. Granted, I wouldn't look forward to all the expense that they have, but you know, better than getting a boyfriend or husband, isn't it? But then I can not worry about it if I want to get one. I mean, I don't necessarily have to think at this present moment of time. I mean, realistically, I'd like to get a lot of my bills brought down. And that means no more spending on Temu. Via my Klarna and ClearPay. Well, do you know what? I'm sick and death of this black, but I've got to do it. I've done quite a bit. What have I had today to eat? I've had some of that green Thai soup, and I've had a milkshake, or one of those sort of diet replacement milkshakes. Do you know what? I'm half tempted to actually, when I've run out of these replacement shakes, I'm half tempted to just get a couple of, you know, big packs in or boxes in to have in the cupboard, because they are handy. I mean, often I have one for my breakfast. Oopsie, I've run out of bread. I think, what am I going to have later? I think I've got a slice of bread left in the freezer, so I'll get that one out. And then I will have a couple of eggs and the last of the bacon. I think that's what I'll have for supper tonight, dinner. Oh, and I must get out the sausages. So I've got some of those for tomorrow and the next day. Got to make sure that I save some for the next day. So I'm going to have my risotto, sausage risotto type thing that I do. And Oh, I haven't got any flour. Otherwise I could have done toad in the hole. Oh, it's losing it again. Oh, dear. Keeps getting poked in. I'm such a heavy-handed. Where do they go? There was a bit of flip up here, wasn't there? But it's gone. It's gone. Right, where are we on? 40 minutes. Okay. Because I am feeling quite shattered. My pacing thing's gone off a couple of times. Yes. So tomorrow the bookmark sleeves will come, cello bag sleeves will come. This is where when I get into work I'll find them. I'll find that I've already got some. I've got some glassine ones here, but you can't see the picture through the glassine. I was trying to be, what was it? Green. Yeah. But a lot of these cello bags nowadays, they are compostable. So it's that's okay. Going silent again, aren't I? I'm probably seeing my big head in the way as well. Maybe that means it's time to go and get my cup of tea. Do my bacon and eggs. And then go up to have a lie down. Or lie, you know, in bed. I was toying up earlier with going up to my unit to pick up a few things, but then no, I changed my mind, and just as well, because I don't think I'd have had enough energy. I was going to go and pick up a few items that I need, like the tassels, the paper bags. What else was it? I had a list. Oh, I don't know. I don't know where my list has gone. Yes, let us see. Stop sidetracking and staring off into space, because that is not going to get this coaster done. Tomorrow I'm going to wake up and do a bit more to woolhead. I think I might do a chase the rainbow. But having said that, I want to do a bit of my secret temple. And also I quite like to do a bit of my sexy Wang Yi bow. Or Mr. Yay. To see what tomorrow brings. I mean, my hedge says Mr. Yay and sexy Wang Yi bow, but with all that counting, and I'm very tired, yeah, I can just see myself making loads of mistakes. So I think I will just stick with, well, I might do some of the Christmas holiday shop. Yes. Oh dear. Whew. We could have intermittent this black with a 939 or something. A bit of white, made it a black and white cat. Finish this number 7. Some say lucky 7, don't they? Lucky number 7. I don't think so, not at this moment in time. God, he's just going on and on and on. I might be tempted for the rest of these pussy cats to bag them up for the craft fair. Right. Now some of these ones, especially the pussycat ones, I got some of these. And what they are, these things. And then I got them for my what's it called, needle punching, to make items and stick these on the back and then they can hang up. So I stick one like that on the back afterwards, but down the bottom here I want to put a hook of some sort, but I have to find Jesus, might have to come up from behind. I can't do it down the side because that'll just split it. So I'm going to look at some hooks. God, look at it all. Oh, for God's sakes, no. I mean, this stuff is definitely coming up a lot easier, but yes. Try and pick up rounds with tweezers is a little bit awkward. But oh, excuse me. Right. Definitely. Actually, this is going a lot quicker. Problem when you're doing rounds is I can only do it one at a time. Whereas with squares, I can do 2, sometimes 3 at a time. Oh, come on. That's it. With the black ones, it's awkward because you can't quite tell if they've turned over until you sort of pick it up and just sort of examine it very closely. Oh, good golly. And yet this last little bit now seems to be taking forever. Oh dear. dark out there now. It was nice the other day when I woke up and it'd been raining, and it was like, oh yes, please keep raining, because I love being inside when it's raining outside. It either usually happens at night time or very early in the morning, and I sort of miss it. It's nice when you've got the wind, you know, the curtains open and you're looking out the window at the rain falling down. You can hear it. And you just sort of think, yeah. Well, I'm half tempted to finish this coaster off, actually, seeing as I'm so near. Maybe I will. What do you reckon? Got the song going through my head, all I ever want, and I can't get it. All I ever want, da, 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 da. It's all I ever want, da, 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 da. Oh dear. Oh yes. And I'm just going to double check that I've got all the sevens. Ones, 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 1, 1, 2 and D. Right. One. Oh, I don't need more ones. I've got these are ones. Whiskers. Right, get in there. Right, that's that one. I've been having a run of weird dreams lately. Very weird. Yesterday last night I was on a cruise ship. This seems to be a theme, but it's like it's how can I describe it? It reminds me a bit of like the restaurant at the end of the universe type of thing, you know, like in space or somewhere. And somebody had told me that my son wasn't well, and I was thinking, oh God, I've been worried a bit about him as well recently, because he's had like this bit of a pot belly turn up. It looks like he's bloated. and he is beanpole usually. So I think something's definitely afoot, and maybe that's why he doesn't want to go. He gets scared. Why he doesn't want to go to the doctors about his toe. I don't know. But it's probably from all the gack he bloody eats. Can't say it's from drink because he doesn't really drink. I mean, he has the occasional drink, but he's not a, you know, massive drinker. I should probably go up and see them next weekend. That's those. And now it's twos. Golly, there's quite a lot of these, isn't there? God, I'm so warm. Silence. One eye done. Oh, what's new, pussycat? Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, okay. Well, trying to keep awake. My eyes are just slowly getting lower and lower. And my tummy's starting to chunder. It wants some food. There we go. All done. Right. That can go, be added to the ceiling. The stuff to be sealed. Right. Put this away, and then I'm going to love you and leave you. So it's been a bit of a one. Just not with it. Oh, yeah, I think tomorrow I'm actually going to take a day off of craft fair stuff. I think I need to, because I can just get so caught up in that I just, that's all I do. I will go up to the me unit and pick up some bits. Yeah, but well, yeah, because I've now got to go into town and post that letter off in the post office. Right, so on that note, I'm going to love you and leave you, and I will see you very soon. Have a good evening, and yeah, don't work too hard next week. Back at work Monday, school. Love you all. Bye.